Welcome back to the Texas music scene. I'm Jack Ingram. West Texas Exiles are a band that understands growth, musically and personally. Their project 8,000 Days strangely feels like an origin story with the theme of musical evolution while carrying stories that run deeper than the titles might suggest. We had the chance to sit down with the band and talk through it.
Well, you know I love you, baby, but the wind's gonna blow, the wind's gonna blow, the wind's gonna blow. You know I love you, baby, but the wind's gonna blow. When it does, that's the time I gotta go.
Well, initially I was in a different band called the Dirty River Boys for about 13 years of my life. During COVID, when everything stopped, I decided, hey, this is a great time to make a solo project. Trinidad was in the Dirty River Boys as well, so him and I, we had a good rapport. He's my guy, he's my drummer. I've known Eric for about 15 years. I think the first gig my old band played, Eric, was running sound in Austin. And then I met Daniel, 2020. I was recording a solo album, and I think at the same time, we brought Daniel to Eric Harrison's studio, Studio 601 in Austin. Daniel started recording his own album.
I just started to play some keys, showed up to play on Marco's record, and really hit it off with Eric. And it's like, well, I'm gonna come here and start cutting my music. And then it started becoming this, this thing that we decided we needed to do something.
It's the division. I'll take the couch, you sleep wherever. Division.
We just started playing this for fun after making that record. It was like, let's just play music because this is fun. You know, it's right at the end of COVID. It's like, music's already dead. This is fun. And that was something so fresh to just do music for fun.
But with the name, there's one, you need to match one criteria, and that's being from West Texas. And
these guys were like post-pandemic saviors for me. Just swooped in and brought music back into my world in the best way.
Well, these guys have such great songs, and to be able to play 3 different songwriters' songs within the same set, that's, for people, they come up and tell us it feels like they're listening to the radio. It has that just variety, and it just keeps them engaged, and that's what I love about, kind of being on the producing end. And the rhythm section here, we get to back these guys up and get to play so many different styles and kind of can take it wherever we want to go. There's a lot of power in that movement. And
yeah, these guys, when I met them, I was like, they understood my songs better than I did in some ways. When we got in there, I was like, this is what I've been trying to do,
I think we hit the jackpot. That's the one thing, is all of us have had different musical journeys, and we kind of met each other at a great time. And you see that and you feel that all together, what the show is and what the songs mean. We believe in songs, and that's the beauty of the West Texas Exiles. Those wide open spaces, they happen musically and on the stage.
Always say we're greater than the sum of our parts, man. If this band wouldn't, if one of us dropped out, it wouldn't be the same band.
I spent 8,000 days in the desert.
Initially, everything has been self-produced. Everything we did on 8,000 Days was self-produced with, Eric's a great producer, Mike Ingber is studio engineer. Great ear for production.
that's kind of our home base. We rehearse there. When we were just building the band, we'd set up like we're in the studio, and so there's like hours of us just like working through songs, and it's like this version of that song and this version of that song, and it just was really natural for us to just keep doing that, and it just felt easy. So I didn't plan on this band, and it was just like, this is absolutely where I want to be.
I want to say we have thousands of hours of setting up all the mics and rehearsing and hearing what we did live, and being able to go back and listen to that and tweak it. I think that helped production so much. We're so fortunate that we kind of have Studio 601 at our disposal.
The communication is seamless too. That's the other thing, is that we really can talk to each other. This is the first band I've been in where we've been able to communicate like we do. Yeah. We actually like each other. Yeah.
We're in the phase where we're at the airport on the way back from the honeymoon. We've had a couple disputes and things like that, but we love each other.
And our families that support it. It's just such a beautiful unit, that we have going on. So we can't wait to take it we're going national, baby. So it's good.
Worldwide, dude. Worldwide Exiles, dude. Universal. Put us on Mars, man. Take me to Alderaan, baby.